thank you guys because we've reached my first 2K views. Actually, I reached the first 1K I think about 2 weeks ago, and I posted the last video, the training one, and that one hit 1,000 views on just that video. So altogether now it's 2,000 plus views, and I would just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for everybody watching. Thank you for everybody sharing the links and everything. I also gained a few additional subscribers, but you know the goal: 1K subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So let's keep moving. We still have a long way, but it's doable. Back to the story time. As the headline says, the title Denny, as the title says, this is a story time about my first rejection. And as many of you are thinking, it's not about a girl. Sorry to spoil the expectations. It's not about a girl, it's not about breakfast. She did not say no. This is actually about how my first professional trial went. Like, I went for a football pro trial, and I got rejected. But yes, that is what it is. I didn't get picked, so it's still rejection. I was on Instagram and I saw this ad about a professional trial going on, like in different locations across Nigeria. And then I checked and I saw Lagos, National Stadium, Legacy Pitch. And I was like, oh, this place is like 15 minutes away from my house. Why don't I sign up for this? Then I went to their page, I checked through, they were legit, and I confirmed that, oh, okay, this is actually going on. It's a thing. It was AfriPro that was organizing the tournament. AfriPro is a Finnish footballing company that aims to groom young talents. I was talking between groom and groom. They like aim to groom young talents from Africa in particular, Nigeria in particular, I mean. That was the winner's benefit. You fly to Finland, you get free school, and you get to play professional football. So it's like, hey, you know what, this is a good opportunity. I didn't think I was at that level yet to win, but there were also other perks, like loads of scouts were going to be there. The national under-17 coach, under-18 coach was there. Different, people that are into grassroots football and on a much bigger scale were going to be there. So I was like, you know what, this is going to be good either ways. Whether I get in, whether I don't get in, whether I win, whether I don't win, I'm going to make a lot of connections. I'm going to network, and I'm going to have experience, because this was actually my first pro trial. So I was like, yes, all the way, I'm going to do it. And I actually think that in itself is growth. I just want to outline that first, because normally, to be honest, I would have chickened out when I saw professional. This thing will pass me on. Hey.
You fainted? You passed out?
But I didn't, and that was actually the first sign of growth, because I was ready to take the next step. So I signed up, paid 6,000 naira. It was a good deal actually for getting that kind of platform. 6,000 naira was not too much to part with, and I prepared. I didn't prepare like mad though, but I prepared for the trials. Got back my pace, got back my flexibility. Played some small-sided games to improve my endurance, because I wasn't at the sharpest point at that period. After all that, they assigned me to a team, and then I discovered that guys plenty, like individual players, because the way the tournament was structured, there were 8 teams. 7 of them were academies, 7 out of 8. So the last team was for the individual players. And the individual players were 70 that registered, or 70 plus. So we all had to fight for that last team, and there were only 20 spots. So imagine taking 70 something people to fight for 20 spots. A joke. I woke up that morning around 6 or 6:30, because it was starting by 8, and I wanted to be there before 8. Like, you have to be there on time. First sign of seriousness as a young athlete: be on time to your trials. If you are late, that shows you are more serious. First, before you even touch the ball.
You be mumu. You think say they're wise.
So I had to be there early. I left my house around 7 or to 7. Got my Lucozade boost on the way. Then I entered Keke. Before I entered this Keke, I told this man, I have 500 naira in my hand. Only 500 naira notes. I told this man that, see, okay, I don't have change. So apparently he didn't hear, and it was outside, but I shouted it and he didn't hear me as where I was standing outside around the keke merwa, the tricycle, for those of you who don't know what keke means. Now so we go Shita, that's how we drove to Shita. When I came down, he gave the other woman with 500 change. Then me and him, he was not looking at me like me. I didn't tell him that I wear 500. I was like, Oga, come, is everything okay?
Don't provoke me to anger, or else you'll be in danger.
But what am I meant to do with the don't have change? I should go and be looking for change. Like this early morning, like
This is nothing but a mad joke. It can't be possible.
if you enter public transport, you know that change is an issue these days. They'll be treating you as if no, you're not paying for their service. But anyway, I kept my cool, because you can't be like livid before you go for that kind of thing. Like you have to be calm, you have to be collected. Luckily for me, I was there before the process started, the registration process, and then like I just sat down and like I was feeling the breeze with my motivated Spotify playlist, and I was seeing guys coming and coming and coming. Oh my goodness! And they weren't just like young guys. There were a lot of older guys. Again, if you're a young athlete in Nigeria, you should be very much used to this. When I say young, I mean my age, like 18s, 19s, 17s, 16s. 19 is even old. 16 to 18 generally. Like if you are going for this kind of programs or this kind of scouting, whatever, this kind of trials, you would expect to see older people. You should expect to see older people. If you're expecting to see your age there, I'm sorry, you are deceiving yourself.
This is nothing but a mad joke.
I saw guys of 23, I saw guys of 24. In fact, it showed me there would have been guys of 25 there. But that is just what it is. Everybody's hustling for the sport, everybody's trying for the opportunity. And it's a pro trial. So you don't expect 15-year-olds to be there, or 14-year-olds or 13-year-olds. Now, down to the cocoa of the video, the gameplay. Now, this was the main mistake that I made. In my opinion, this was the main reason that I didn't get selected. I did not see any of the ball, to be honest. And going for a football trial, the coach has to see what you can do, or the person that is selecting you. You can't be off the ball for 80% of the game and expect to be selected. It's not going to happen, because he has not seen what you can do. He has not seen your capability. From my experience, I don't know if there are ways that more experienced players would have handled the situation, but I didn't get a lot of the ball. I got like 5-6 touches on the ball throughout the game. Like actually progressive touches. I don't mean like tackling or struggling to clear the ball. Like progressive touches, and I've said 5-6. That was a big issue, because they kept playing the ball down the left flank and I was down the right flank. I was a central attacking midfielder, and there was this guy with me, the CDM. The CDM that played for my team, he was the first that got selected. The guy was so calm on the ball, so collected. The coach just needed to see him for like 5 minutes. That was it, was out. And they told us before we started that some of you will be pulled out by 3-5 minutes. Not because they are awful, but the coach has seen what he wants to see. And guess what? This guy I'm talking about, he won the tournament. I wasn't actually surprised. I asked him some questions, because that was part of the things I wanted to do. And I asked him that, how many trials have you been to? And he just laughed. It was like, oh my, plenty. Like, so that's another thing. Experience actually matters. Most of the game, I was man marking, or I was making runs and didn't get the ball. But like, that's just normal. It's the first trial.
2 seconds later.
So I'm back, guys. So after our match, and they selected the players, like I really felt like I won't make it, but then I was just like glad to be here. I was just glad to have the experience and to have seen what it actually feels like being in the middle of that kind of tough competition. Like, even though I didn't make it past the first round, I was relatively young to other people there, and I felt like I had some good areas that I could pick out from my game. I mean, like, I didn't gas out throughout. Like, and I was running for most of the game. I was marking for most of the game, so that was a good highlight for me. Not a highlight, but like a good point for me. My positional awareness was good. And I don't think I made too many defensive errors. I think I made one though when I wanted to clear a corner, but I didn't lead to a goal, and I got a second stripe at the ball, and I was able to clear them. But apart from that, I don't think I made any defensive errors per se. But then my job was not to defend. Like, I was a midfielder. I was meant to play central attacking midfielder or central midfield. My job was not to defend, so that was another thing. Like, I was meant to be showing what I can do on the ball, but I was busy holding people, marking them, because I was not getting the ball. Do you get where I'm coming from? So that was it. That was pretty much it. I stayed back for the second match. That was the individual team against one of the academies they invited, and they actually won the match. We were cheering for them. It was actually impressive because they didn't know each other from anywhere before, and they came fourth in the tournament. Actually, I think third or fourth, Abi. And they didn't know each other. We all didn't know each other. So like, they just stuck together really well, and they played their game really well, and they got fourth. And for like the best player of the tournament to come from the individual team, that was impressive for me, because like, we all say that, oh, academies. Yes, it's good to be in an academy. If I was in an academy, I'd have been part of 7 of those 8 teams, or one of them. But it goes to show that as an individual player, you actually have your chances. Take that chance, shoot that shot.
So sir, the first question is for upcoming footballers like us who want to go pro but at the same time still go to school because of the way the world is. What do you think is the best route?
Discipline. You can't take anything away from discipline. You have to be very disciplined. You have to be dedicated. I'm a degree holder. I studied in OAU, and I dropped out in my 3rd year to pursue my football career. And then when I was done in my football career, my football took me to Finland. And then when I realized that, okay, the age is not yet paying off anymore, so I decided to further my education, and I graduated in Finland, where I studied international business. So you can see, I still combine football and everything.
Yeah.
So it's all about determination and discipline. I was disciplined, I was determined, I was focused.
A lot of people are scared, especially in Nigeria, that if football doesn't work out, then what next? Because we don't know how the corporate world is now. They might be looking like a footballer and you are looking for a job.
Education is still the key to success. Regardless of how bad or how difficult things are in the country, the only way to survive, to succeed, to pull through this hardship is education. Because if you don't have any, even though those with education, those with academic qualification and everything are still finding it difficult.
Yes.
In Nigeria.
Yes.
I mean, how else do you want to survive? What I usually advise people right now is to find something handy to do, more of like a practical job. You learn something that you can do with your hand, and people should focus more on trying to digress a little bit to entrepreneurship. There's this, and again, we are now living in a digital world.
Yes.
So what I advise is that for those who have had some academic background, please try to get some skills, some digital skills. It will help you excel in our modern day society.
For people like me, this is actually my first trial. I won't even lie. I'm still a bit young. I'm 17. So I'm actually looking to get an educational scholarship that would allow me to play football in college at the same time. It doesn't work in Nigeria as of now, as of today. But what are the chances of getting those kind of scholarships abroad, whether Europe or America or Canada?
Evidently, a lot of people are not paying attention to what we are posting. AfriPro has a sister company called AfriPro Edu. AfriPro Edu provides scholarship opportunities for people to study and play football in Finland. And one of the things is that we provide a platform called AfriPro Edu. That's www.afriproedu.com, where you will learn Finnish language in your respective country. You will learn Finnish language here in Nigeria, in Africa, in your respective country. Everything is 100% online. You'll be taught by teachers, experts, and the duration is 12 months. But at the 6th or 7th month, you must have attained the language proficiency level that enables you to apply to study in Finland. And when you come to Finland to learn in Finnish language, you study for free.
For free?
Yes, until your master's, free.
Wow.
No tuition fees. Unlike in United States, UK, you pay about 20 or $30,000
Yes.
and pounds.
Wow.
Free. You don't pay anything. So with that, you can come to Finland, and we AfriPro will connect you to football team. So it enables you to combine your studies and football together. So it's a full package. AfriPro is a full package.
I didn't even know about that
Now
too.
you know.
So thank you very much, sir. I
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much. Yes.
So bye guys, I'll see you later. Please subscribe to my channel. Hey Joe, subscribe to my channel. Please get me to 1,000 subscribers. And if you get to 500 subscribers, I just might do a little giveaway.
Oh my God! Wow!
For some of you guys, little, you know me, I don't have money. Just something small, you get. So thank you everybody for watching. See you later.